X, Y, and Z, or I agree because in video 2, it stated the wolf did thus and so, okay, got me? And always listen carefully, speak up, talk to each other, there's no arguing, discuss ideas rather than opinions. What's the difference between ideas and opinions?
An opinion is what you think, but yeah,
An idea is what you think, and opinion is.
Can any of them, either one of those be proven with facts?
an idea possibly.
Possibly could, and so you have notes from both videos that you can use as your evidence, all right? And remember, you're responsible for the seminar, so we want you to act like you're responsible for it. So as we go through the practice, we're practicing the Three Little Pigs and the true story about the Three Little Pigs. So you have viewed the videos, you have created your questions with your partner, and now we're ready to practice how we're gonna do that when we do the main Socratic seminar for you tomorrow, okay? So I'm gonna let Josh be the leader. You can start asking the questions, and I hope you ask Brian first because he has real good ideas about the answers. So I'm gonna be the observer,
Okay.
okay?
Y'all have y'all's notes and stuff out. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna start off with a little easier question, you know. This is gonna go for the first video of the Three Little Pigs, just the one, not the true story. Why did the pigs build the houses in the first place?
Protection of the pigs.
Can't hear you.
Protection of the pigs. I mean, to protect themselves.
From yes.
I got a constructive criticism.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like for you all to use, see the words in the blue box?
Yes, ma'am.
Open-ended words, okay, like why and would and is, those are gonna give you closed-ended questions. You wanna ask questions like clarify, define, things like that, that would cause the person that's answering the question to elaborate a little more.
Yes, ma'am. So
Okay,
you
high
want to ask
level
another one?
questions, yes.
I will restate another question then. Do you think the wolf really thought about, this is for the second video now, there's truth, and do you think the wolf really thought about the pork spoiling when the pig was dead, or was he actually hungry?
He was hungry.
And you can prove that by what? How can you prove your answer to be true?
To eat the pig.
Based on what you saw in the video, that's how you're gonna answer this question. Based on my notes and what was in the video, it says that the pig did, et cetera, so that's how you answer your questions, using the facts that you have in your notes, okay?
In the video, he said that he was like looking forward to dinner. The dishes came a little bit earlier, so why not? So I think he was hungry, and that was his early dinner, as she said.
Okay.
I mean, to go on that, also, when he ate the second pig, he also said that this is like a second helping. So I mean, that just goes to prove that he was hungry.
Still on the same topic, the truth about it. The wolf said he was gonna go back home after no one answered the door when he asked for sugar at the first little piggy's house. So why did he continue to go to the other pig's house after he ate the first pig?
Based on the video, he knew that the pigs were scared of him, so it was pretty much like an intimidation type thing. He knew they were gonna hide, so it was like, why not just get all the other pigs? And he told him.
You want to add?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, honestly, I think he did want the sugar, he just didn't make it like super like important, because I think after he ate the first pig, they just gave him more of a drive to kill the other pigs, just in case he ended up eating them too. So either he got the sugar or he got more food, so either way he was good. I think that's
Some
right.
different way of thinking about that.
Yeah.
Let me pose a question to the group, if I may, Mr. Leader. All right, so we're gonna do like a mental Venn diagram, right? You ready? In the two videos, we saw two perspectives of the wolf, right? Explain the differences between wolf in video one, his behavior and attitude toward the pigs, and his behavior and attitude toward the pigs in the second video, based on your notes.
Alright, so in video one, how did they present the wolf when he was going to their houses? Did he present it in a mean, like, hostile behavior in the first one, and how he presented himself in nice behavior in the second one? So, how do you think that was understood?
Well, in the first video, like, the wolf came up, like, knowing exactly what he wanted. He wanted the little pig, and he came up telling the little pig, come out, and the pig didn't, so he ultimately blew it down. In the second video, it was more the fact that he was trying to make it seem like he wanted sugar, and then, so he was just trying to get the sugar, but they weren't answering to him. So that's when he sneezed, and it came down, and then he found himself a meal.
Okay, last question. How would you describe the character of the wolf in the last video? And did the media play a large role in what happened at the end?
I think
It's good.
I think the wolf carried himself with like a friendly manner because he was trying to help his grandmother out and stuff, and get her a cake for her birthday. It made it seem like he wasn't at fault. He was just a friendly neighbor going asking his neighbors for a cup of sugar until after he got caught at the last house. They took all the events, the media took all the events that happened, saw what happened at the last house, and just assumed that's what it was like at all the other houses, and portrayed him to be a big pig eater.
So do you agree with the wolf's summation of what the media did? What did he say the media did? They framed him. And so it goes back to your original question. How did the wolf become the big bad wolf? Explain that concept.
Well, like basically, the way I got the question was since it was our second time watching, like when the video first started, like he said, how did I become the big bad wolf? But then at the end of the video, he's saying, he is the big bad wolf. He's calling himself the big bad wolf and stuff when he goes to jail. And the whole thing is like the media, basically, he's just saying like the media twisted everything around and made him seem like he was in the wrong, and he was just trying to help his grandma.
Okay. So what would be the conclusion to this seminar, looking at both videos, Three Pigs and then the true story of the pigs? What is the lesson to be learned from looking at both of these videos? Both of these different perspectives of the videos.
There's always two sides of the story, and you always have to follow like the evidence and the clues to see what really happened.
Evidence. Okay. Was there any point in there where we could infer some things about the wolf or about the pigs? What were some of the inferences we saw in there?
Like, for one, the pigs kind of like tempted the wolf. Like, I guess you could say like bullied him when they kept singing that song, "I'm not scared, the furious wolf, the furious wolf." And I think that played a part. Like, it could have made the wolf mad. And then other parts where the wolf said, I was gonna go back home after I got because no one was there to get my cup of sugar, so I was gonna go back home, but he didn't go back home. He kept going to the other houses.
All right, that was great. So that's practice. How you all kept the answers flowing to each one of the questions that was asked, and I like the way you all elaborated on them. So when we review the written text that we have for the seminar, that's my level of expectation, that you can delve into this written evidence the same way we did the visual, right? So we're gonna delve into these three pieces of evidence. We're gonna look at Steve Jobs' video on the commencement at Stanford. We're gonna read Teenage Wasteland and the Fallacy of Success. And I'm gonna let you hear Who Am I, the theme song from CSI. Those are all part of our evidence evidence that we need to create our questions with. So today, to begin, we're gonna review your written evidence, looking for opportunities to create good open-ended questions that you could use in your seminar. This information you have already reviewed in the past, so it would be easy for you to go back in your marked text and pull out opportunities for questions. So let's take 15 minutes, review, and document questions. All right, questions before I leave you. Questions,
You want to
clear?
get it together in the group to
You
go?
can't, yes, again, together, because you've already marked your text once, you're creating your questions now. I'd like for each one of you to give me 5 good ones though. 5 good ones, so that we have at least, 5, 15, 20 good questions for the seminar.
So you want us to like highlight or underline key ideas or a good question?
Yes, yes, yes. All right? Ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's
Mine
do
is
it.
kind of like
Yes, that goes on the front.